super lame.
Welcome to Marvel vs. DC Mondays, a segment where we talk all about Marvel and DC content. I am Mr. Risker. We give you information pieces about your favorite characters and provide conversation pieces about topics that we enjoy as enthusiasts. Some of the series will be about straight facts, others will be about observation and analysis. DC loves its multiverses. There are multiverses within multiverses, for example. In DC Comics, there are a minimum of 52 different universes, with Patrick Schumacher, the executive producer of Powerless, confirming that his show adds yet another universe. I decided to list a few of the multimedia universes that exist currently, examples of movies or TV shows that each belongs to, and some of the differences between it and DC Comics. Keep in mind that although many are called universes, they are more akin to the term continuity, with each continuity having its own multiverse. The Flash is a big example, so I may use those words interchangeably. Now that the explanation is out of the way, let's jump into the list. Earth P. One that has not been explored yet but is worth mentioning since it was created specifically for a new show in 2017. Earth P is the universe that Patrick Schumacher created for his Powerless series. So far it has only been a trailer and the show starts in February 2017. There's only been one confirmed hero since Batman's cousin runs the insurance company our characters are the employees of. Hopefully more will come out of this, but if not, at least it would not disrupt the other existing universes. Nolanverse. The Dark Knight series, directed by Christopher Nolan, took some liberties when creating the trilogy. It was so successful that it's considered by fans its own separate universe, although it does not tie into any of the other movies and does not have an alternate universe of its own. Many of the events and mannerisms were done so well they influenced medium outside of it. Batman's Bat voice continues in DCEU, the psychopathic Joker was added to DC's Rebirth with a Mobius chair recognizing 3 different Jokers. The difference is, Bane was no longer just muscle-bound but a talented speaker, Robin was an actual name instead of a hero's name, and the Tumbler takes the place of the classic Batmobile. Hanna-Barbera's Super Friends universe. Super Friends aired from 1973 to 1985 and the episodes mainly consist of the Justice League fighting to thwart the plans of the Legion of Doom. The League originally consists of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and the Green Arrow. The universe grew in size and new teams like the Teen Titans and the Superpowers team emerged. The majority of the action was done on Earth 1A with Earth 2 as an alternate universe. The differences? Hanna-Barbera created exclusive Junior Super Friends characters like Zan and Jaina, the Wonder Twins, and Super Marv. Also, because they are a part of Hanna-Barbera's universe, you can see Batman and Robin teaming up with Scooby-Doo. Yes, I said Scooby-Doo. The universe was considered non-canon, however it is canon due to both convergence and the reference made in the latest Legends of Tomorrow episode.
Just trying to figure out what the Legion of Doom wants with those 2 amulets.
The Legion of Doom?
Dark, Merlin, and the Speedster. It's from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon I liked when I was a kid.
DCEU. The DCEU or DC Extended Universe is the recent film continuity starting with The Man of Steel. The confirmed movies that are part of this continuity is Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League, and the new Batman movie among others. The universe is mainly in its infancy with 3 movies being completed, but will become more fleshed out. Each movie has scenes that tie each other together, like Harley Quinn being chased by the same Batman that's in Batman vs. Superman, since she is partially responsible for Robin's death. The difference is, Batman was old when Superman first started his heroics. Doomsday was created by Lex Jr. instead of the baby experiments. Cyborg is an original Justice League member, and the DCEU has a lot of death. Lex Sr., dead. Jimmy Olsen, dead. Robin, dead. Zod, dead. Superman, dead-ish. The DCEU does have potential, and we will see if it continues beyond Justice League or if it will reboot. The DC Animated Universe. On TV, the universe started with Batman the Animated Series and ends with Justice League Unlimited in 2006. However, the animated universe still continues with comic books, video games, and the majority of the direct-to-video movies, including the recent Killing Joke movie. This universe is sometimes called the Timverse, named after producer Bruce Timm. The DCAU took the smallest amount of changes when the story is based on the comic book, but has also created characters that has become part of the comic landscape. The comics were integrated into DC Comics as part of Earth 12, but the shows and movies has their own multiverses. The DCAU is the birthplace of Harley Quinn and Terry McGinnis. Although many of the continuities explore flings between Batman and Catwoman, Bruce Timm explored one between Batman and Batgirl. Due to an embargo, Barbara stayed Batgirl and Oracle was not shown until 2016 in the Killing Joke movie. Other than hero-sidekick relationships, the relationships between heroes of different shows were not as explored compared to the comics. DCAU does have multiverses, but many of them are not named. The only one that is named is Earth Prime from Crisis on Two Earths. Each of the shows and movies normally carry the same tone, visual art style, and even voice actors, especially when produced by Bruce Timm. Berlantiverse or Arrowverse. The universe is named after the first show aired in the continuity Arrow, or its producer Greg Berlanti. The shows that are confirmed as part of the Berlantiverse are Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, as well as animated shows for Constantine and Vixen. It also branches into its own multiverse. For example, most of the shows take place in Earth 1. The Harrison Wells that was known as Harry is from Earth 2. Jay Garrick is from Earth 3. H.R. Wells is from Earth 19, and Supergirl is from Earth 38, which I incorrectly stated as Earth 32 in the previous video. The timeline Flashpoint can also be a different universe, but that is not confirmed since it is directly affecting Earth 1 at the moment. The continuity allows for each of the shows to directly interact with each other and, on a smaller note, affect each other, like when the Flash accidentally caused a switch in the gender of the child of John Diggle and Arrow. The difference is, Kid Flash is more like the Kid Flash in New 52, Iris being his sister instead of his aunt. Paco Ramon is now Cisco Ramon and is overpowered compared to his comic counterpart. Arrow is basically Batman. Video on that in the upper right. Nerdy redhead Jimmy Olsen is now badass James Olsen, and Black Canary suddenly gets a sister that takes the name of a previously unknown hero. Were there any continuities that I missed that you would like me to add in a different video? Leave it all in the comments. Until next time, this is Mr. Risker reminding you to stay super lame.
Hey guys, remember to check out our last video. To the left, you have the last video that we upload in this playlist, and to the right, we have the video before that. And remember, if you like this content, always feel free to give us a like, thumbs up, and subscribe by clicking on the icon of this channel. Just consider it. And remember to stay lame.